me, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go play action. Mayfield. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, that
gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Eric Wilson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield out to his left.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Smith to return it.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Now he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Watson off play action. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it. Punt's
better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Jordan Jenkins able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Muhammad. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage. From the 38, Watson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Watson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield
swings this out for Hunt.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that one complete once again to Higgins. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
2nd and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. It's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go again with Muhammad. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Burkhead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run now with Burkhead. And he stopped immediately there. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On third down, Muhammad, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And that is caught. It's Davis, and he'll be out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 39, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. Muhammad, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 28, Browns 3. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Yeah. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off at the 16. There he goes left side. That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll run with Muhammad. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Push him back.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.